My screen, yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our February community call. We're so happy to have all of you here. So we want to welcome all of our new customers to our little oily tribe here. And for those of you who've been with us for a while, and maybe you're just joining in because you want a refresher, another little crash course on how to use your oils, we welcome you as well. We're so glad that you're here to join us. My name is Danny Flynn, and Najiba Sylvia is with me. She's also on the team, and the two of us will be here to answer your questions. There may be other folks from our team that will join here in a bit, but we are your point people, we are your support people, and we're just so happy to have you with us. So the purpose of this of these community calls is just to bring everybody in our community together. Our team is growing. It's a beautiful thing. It's growing fast. And so we want to make sure that everybody that comes into our community, that they have an opportunity to really understand and learn how to use the oils that they have just invested in. So whether you invested in one oil or, 10 oils or the every oil kit, no matter what you got, or maybe you started with supplements, however you got started, we just want to make sure you know how to use the products that you have so that you can really maximize your investment and so that you understand how to use your doTERRA membership. That's important to us. We want to make sure that you didn't just buy stuff, that you actually know how to use it. And we want to empower you with education and tools and tips and tricks and all the things to help you maximize it. So this is just a little bit of a rundown of what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to remind you, if you maybe you know, maybe you don't know, about the doTERRA difference. We'll give you a few product tips and tricks. We'll show you some of the resources that we have, and there are so many other resources that are coming. And then at the end, we're going to show you how to maximize your membership. So stick around. If you are new and you don't know how to manage your membership, maybe you've not gone into your doTERRA account yet, stick around. We'll have a live demo to walk you through that, so you know how to set up your next order and really understand what you got when you got your membership with doTERRA. And then we'll have some time at the end for questions. All right, so let's just jump right in. So we really want to make sure you understand. Hopefully you've been to one of our intro classes. If not, doTERRA is different, right? What you get from doTERRA is not the same thing that you got from maybe an essential oil you got from Amazon, or something that you got from, who knows where. doTERRA does it different. And these are just some of the things that really make us stand out. Our oils are pure. There are no contaminants. There are no fillers. There's no adulteration. It's pure plant power. And doTERRA helps to ensure that by really working directly with the farmer. So we're eliminating the middleman. Most essential oil companies have a middleman in the middle. And they don't then have control over what's happening to the oil after it's harvested, right? And so more than 85% of the essential oils on the market are contaminated. They have fillers. Some of them even have harmful chemicals, right? So it becomes unsafe to use those oils. You don't have to worry about that with doTERRA. Also, doTERRA believes in harvesting the plants where those plants grow naturally and abundantly, right? Our essential oils are nothing but extracts that come from plants. And so doTERRA believes in harvesting them in their natural habitat. And that's going to impact the quality of the oil. It's going to be more potent. And again, it's going to be pure, right? It's the difference of maybe saying eating a pineapple that you got from Hawaii versus a pineapple that I grew in my backyard. If I gave you the option of both, which one would you choose? Right? You're gonna choose you might choose mine just because you want to be sweet, but you're probably gonna really want the one from Hawaii, right? It's gonna be sweeter, it's gonna be juicier, it's gonna be better. Why? Because everything about Hawaii and my backyard are different, right? The atmosphere is different, the soil is different, the environment is different, and that impacts the plant, right? And so when the way that doTERRA does it, they harvest so that the plant has all of the nutrients and everything that it was created to have. And other companies just aren't doing that, right? For instance, lavender, most people, we have one of our competitors harvest lavender in in Utah, right? Why? Well, it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be much more cost effective to do it that way. But doTERRA cares more about purity and potency than anything else. And so, and also integrity, right? And so what they do is they harvest their lavender in the south of France and in Bulgaria, because that's where lavender grows best, right? And then after the plant is harvested, it goes through so many tests. Right? There are tests that happen in the soil. There's tests that happen, whoa, after the essential oil is bottled. Over 50 internal and external tests occur to ensure that the oil does have meet the quality standards that doTERRA has. And then again, doTERRA is all about integrity. They believe in sustainable and responsible sourcing. I just came back from a trip and learned some of the beautiful things that they've done for the people of Haiti. So they really build strong relationships with the farmers. Again, they're eliminating the middleman. They're working directly with those farmers. They're empowering those farmers, and they're really bringing life into those areas. A lot of the essential oils are harvested in developing countries that, like Haiti, 10 years ago, this community that harvests our oil called vetiver didn't even have access to clean water. And so doTERRA was able to provide that for them and then show them how to harvest the plants. They do a lot of good. If you want to learn more about doTERRA and all of the wonderful things that they do to make sure that our oils are different than what's on the market, click on that QR code there and it'll take you to some additional information. All right, so because of all of that, doTERRA oils are safe, they're affordable, and they're effective. And so as you're trying to decide, what am I going to reach for, some medication, or am I going to reach for essential oil? Those of us who reach for oils, it's because of this. They're safe, they're affordable, and they're effective. So how can we say that? Well, again, essential oils are simply oils that are extracted from plants, right? Again, there's no contaminants, there's no fillers, there's no adulterations. Essential oils have been used for centuries, y'all. If you're Bible readers, they're all up in the scriptures. You see frankincense and myrrh and genuine nard. This because there's nothing new about essential oils. We've known the power of essential oils for many years, and we're just tapping back into that. So they're safe. They come from nature, and they are affordable. Some people are like, no, they ain't. But I believe that they are. Wholesale pricing begins right around $12 for a 15 ml bottle of essential oil. Those bottles come about this size, and there are about 250 drops in there. There's pennies per dose, depending on how much you're using, right? But because they're pure essential oils, you only need a little bit when you start to use these. Some people say they can't afford essential oils. I say I cannot afford to not have essential oils as part of my wellness routine. And I know many of you feel the same way. And last but not least, essential oils are effective. These oils work at the cellular level to support the body's ability to balance and heal itself. Our bodies are incredibly creative. And that is what they do. They're always trying to, number one, achieve a state of homeostasis, a state of balance, right? If you're not feeling well, maybe you see your temperature rise, your body is trying to fight off an infection. If you're cold, you might shiver. Your body's trying to warm itself up, right? If you are sad, you might cry because your body needs an emotional release, right? Your body is constantly trying to achieve homeostasis, a state of balance. And it's also trying to heal itself. If you get a cut and you draw blood, what happens? A matter of days, that wound will heal itself. If you break a bone, even if you don't set it, the bone will repair itself. That's just how we are created. And so what essential oils do is they help the body do what the body already wants to do, right? They work incredibly well with the human body, and they're so very effective. They're able to penetrate past the cell membrane into the cell to help promote healing from the inside out. So that's why you hear so many incredible stories when you're dealing with pure and potent essential oils, because these things are arguably designed to work with the human body. Oh, I don't know. It's almost like they have the same creator. Okay, and so this is why doTERRA is different, and this is why so many of us reach for essential oils, because they are safe, they are affordable, and they are effective. All right, so that was just a quick little recap, and I know I'm going at the speed of light. This will be recorded, and you may have access to these slides if you'd like them later. So you have your oils, you have your products. So what are you going to do with them, right? Well, we have a couple of tips for you, and then we're going to give you all of our little secrets. All right. Tip number one, I want you to remember why you started. I really want you to sit with that. Why did you invest likely over $100 on some little brown bottles or some supplements? Why did you do it? Take a moment and sit with that and write it down. Write the 3 reasons why you invested in doTERRA, and then put those 3 reasons up somewhere so that you see it on your refrigerator, in your bathroom, in your office, wherever you're going to go, where you're going to see that often. Why do we say do this? Well, because sometimes we buy based off of emotion, right? So maybe we were in a class and we felt like, oh, like I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to change my life. And we spend all this money and then we forget why we did that. We've got these products here and we're not using them. They're hidden away somewhere, right? So we want to encourage you to remember why you started. Put them down, write it down somewhere. So in those moments when you forget, you have a visual reminder like, no, I am investing in me. I am taking care of me, right? And we want you to feel empowered to do so, which is why we're hosting this class, so that you have a little bit more education behind you. All right, so write down your reasons and put them up somewhere so that you remember them. You may also choose to share them with whoever invited you to this call, and we'll help keep you accountable. Number 2, display, label, and accessorize. All right, if your vitamins and supplements and essential oils are in a cabinet, take them out, right? Out of sight, out of mind. So we really encourage you to have your products where you can see them and where you can easily reach for them. So you might see, I don't know how much you can see back here, but this is my office, I'm in my office. I have my diffuser right here. And right next to my diffuser, I have an oil called rosemary, which does amazing things for hair growth, but it also is one of the best oils for your brain. So I need my brain to be popping when I'm in here working. So it's right by my diffuser where I can see it every time, right? And maybe in your bathroom. I saw Shari just join us. Welcome, Shari. Shari did a live or a post the other day about peppermint and frankincense. Those are 2 of the oils that she uses in the morning. And I was like, those are some good morning oils. So my peppermint and frankincense are now in my bathroom in the diffuser, because when I go in there, I can easily do it, right? Serenity, lavender by your bed. If it's there, you will use it. If it's in your sight, you will use it. Pull your supplements out, right? If you, I always forget to bring my little supplement case, but for those of you who are starting with supplements, I highly recommend that you invest in like a little supplement pack that will allow you to sort those supplements by morning and night, right? So that you can, number 1, track your progress and track how well you're staying on schedule, but also so that you always have it with you and you have your stuff. Gotta have your stuff, right? Also label your products. So I was gonna say I don't have any. doTERRA has some little labels that you can add to your order. They're really cheap. I think they're like $1 for every oil that we have, and you can just add it to the top of your labels there, right? So let's say you have your oils like sitting on in a little box with the lid open so you can see them. All you gotta do is look at the top and you'll be able to easily identify your oils. And then here's a little trick. When you replace the oil, this is DigestZen that I use all the time. When you replace the oil, you can recycle the oil and keep the cap so that you don't have to keep buying lids. See how we do it? So make sure you have add your labels to your next loyalty order. We'll show you how to do that. And then invest in things that will help you use your product. So I love these little sample vials. You can travel with these. This way you don't have to lug around your big bottles of oil, right? You have a little sample vial of oil that you can keep on your person as you're out and about, especially moms. They really like to have their oils handy for kiddos, okay? So I also love roller bottles. You can invest in something like that. Something else that I really like are these little dropper tops, so you can easily, it's a lot easier to get your oils really quick. I like to have them in my oils down by the kitchen for like my water and my tea and my coffee, things like that. All right, so display them, label them, and accessorize. You always have your stuff. Tip number 3, start slow, start low, go slow, be consistent, right? So this is really specifically for those of you who are using supplements, maybe you have supplements and oils, you have several products that you're starting with, just start slow. You start low. You can start with a small amount of the oils or maybe half of the supplement dose just to see how your body responds, right? Because guess what? If you only need 2 drops of Digestin on your tummy, then why use 4, right? So start low so that you can gauge how your body responds, and then you're also able to see how much you need and how often you'll be replacing these products, yeah? And then we recommend you go slow. You ease new supplements into your routine gradually. We have a lot of really core foundational products that I personally believe that everybody should be on, but maybe not all at one time, right? Because what we want to see is how our bodies are responding. And it's a little difficult to do that when you're doing 10 things at the beginning of this process, right? So maybe gradually ease into those products. So maybe you started with essential oil. So get into a good essential oil routine and then try our Lifelong Vitality vitamins. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then maybe add in the MetaPower, right? So pull it in based on what it is that you need, and then really watch and gauge your body's reaction to these things so that you know what's working for you and what might need to be modified. And last but not least, y'all, I cannot stress this enough. Be consistent. You invested in products that are going to take some time for you to really get the full effect of them, right? However you're feeling, right? Whatever your why was, did not happen overnight, right? Whatever situation you're dealing with that led you to this investment, it didn't happen overnight. So you can't expect to see results overnight. Some things might happen. You might put yourself to sleep with Serenity pills literally overnight, but you're going to see the greatest benefit from these products when you are consistent with your routine. We say the best time frame to be looking for optimal results is about 90 days of consistent use. That's 3 months. Gives those cells some time to turn over and for your body to really adjust to the change. Okay, so we really encourage you to be consistent. And if you're having any sort of undesirable results when you get started with one of these regimens, that's actually not abnormal because you're giving your body something it ain't never had. So give it some time, talk to whomever invited you, give it some time for your body to adjust and really just watch and see the results. All right. Tip number 4, remember ATI. These are the 3 ways that we can use essential oils. We can use them aromatically, we can use them topically, we can use them internally. So when and why would we want to use these oils in these different ways? Well, you'd want to use the oils aromatically when you're looking to shift the mood, okay? You want to uplift the mood, you want to calm down the mood, you want to set the mood. You find the right essential oil, right? And you put it in a diffuser. We got some little tips for y'all here in a little bit. Or you can put them behind you can use them topically in that way as well to positively affect the mood. But aromatically is going to be really, really effective. So have your diffusers in your office, have your diffusers in your bedrooms, in your kitchen. We're going for a diffuser in every room with doTERRA. That's where doTERRA is headed because it works so well to positively affect the mood. And guys, it happens like this. A matter of seconds, your mood can be shifted with the right essential oil. Another thing that essential oils do, or another reason why you'd want to use the oils aromatically is because it can help to cleanse the air and also to open up the airways. So I make a lot of fish, seafood in this house. So using it to deodorize in the kitchen is a really great way to use it. Again, at nighttime, maybe if you sleep with someone who snores, putting that's an oil called Breathe in the diffuser may help open up those respiratory systems. And maybe you just want your house to smell good, and maybe you don't know how toxic candles are, right? G's put in the comment, it's a great candle replacement. Hey, come back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. and we're going to talk about all the toxic things in our environments, and candles will be addressed. But it's a great candle replacement for those of you who want the smell good effect in the house. Tea, topical. You can use these essential oils topically. I say apply it wherever you feel the pain, right? Or wherever you feel the sensation is where you want to apply the essential oil. We do recommend that you use a carrier oil. doTERRA has an amazing fractionated coconut oil. It's by far the best in my opinion, and I've tried multiple. So we have an amazing fractionated coconut oil. It's gonna always stay in a liquid form, and that's really good to mix with the oil, specifically if you're using the oils on children, on babies, or on elderly, or anybody with sensitive skin. When you dilute the essential oils, you add a couple of drops of carrier oil to the essential oil. It's just going to help carry the oil into the skin and into the cells even better. It does not negatively impact the effectiveness of the oils. In fact, you will find the efficacy to be even more intense when you are using a carrier oil with your essential oils. It really helps to provide localized support, right? And again, using the oils topically is a great way to get like localized benefits. Say your knee is bothering you, you can apply the oils directly to the knee. Let's say you're feeling anxious or nervous and you feel butterflies in your stomach. You can apply the oils right where you feel the butterflies, right? And calm the body right on down. If you're feeling a little heartbroken and you literally feel it in your heart, you can apply the oils over your heart, literally. And it really just, excuse me, helps to calm the body and helps to balance out the body, right? Also, the bottom of the feet is a great place to apply essential oils topically. You got thicker skin there and bigger pores. So don't be afraid to go to the bottom of the feet. And this, my friends, in my opinion, is the most effective way to use essential oils, is to use them internally. You're going to get full body effect like this. You can add essential oils to your water. However, we want to encourage you, if you're using them in a beverage, that we recommend that you use you don't use plastic or styrofoam. You want to use something like a this is a stainless steel cup, glass, a mug, something like that, like a ceramic mug, but you want to avoid using plastic or plastic or styrofoam or anything that is synthetically made, because the essential oils will start to break that down and release those chemicals, and you don't want to be drinking that stuff. Okay, so just remember that they're safe to be ingested. Just make sure you're doing it safely. You can also put the essential oils right underneath your tongue. You've got some capillaries under there. It's going to be a straight shot to the bloodstream. So that's a great way to get it into your system. You can also put it in veggie caps and ingest it that way. If you're using supplements, I find that using the supplements is the most effective way for me to get the essential oils. I have a better reaction when I use the oils in that way. But it's really going to help you get full body benefits when you're taking the oils internally. All right. So if you have questions about how to use the oils, definitely check in with your whoever invited you to join doTERRA, and they'll answer any questions that you might have. All right. Tip number 5. Let me introduce you to a little thing that we call the wellness pyramid. So while we are here today, why we are so committed to helping people in their wellness journey is because we want to empower you. Right? We want to give you the power that we have learned. So many times we feel like our health is in the hands of someone else, right? A doctor. We put so much stock in doctors. And the reality is it's not their body. We have the power. We need to be really, really in tune with our own body so that we know when something ain't right. Only you can tell the doctor that, right? And so we are just really strong advocates of this wellness pyramid, because so much of our health is in our hands. When you look at this wellness pyramid, you see that the foundations, right? These top 4 things are all lifestyle. These are all choices that we make every single day. It's the things that we choose to do every single day, and the things that we choose not to do that have the biggest impact on our health and wellness. And so we really want to introduce you to the wellness pyramid and really encourage you to embrace it and to introduce yourself to all of the products that doTERRA has in support of this wellness pyramid. And at the very bottom, we're going to walk through the pyramid. We're going to introduce you to some of the products that we have that are aligned with this. And you'll see at the foundation of this, it should not be a shock. It's nutrition and digestion, right? That's the very first thing we need to look at when we are looking at our overall health and wellness. And so this is where our daily choices for food and what, the things that we put into our mouth, right? Food either feeds or fights disease. Those are our two options. So we really want to make sure that we're making wise choices into how our macronutrients, but we also need to be aware of our micronutrients. And that is where Lifelong Vitality steps in. Lifelong Vitality, we are an essential oil company, but Lifelong Vitality is our best-selling product. It has been for many, many years. It's going to provide you with all of the micronutrients that you need that touches every single system and function within your body. These supplements have over 22 vitamins and minerals that really helps to supplement the body. You've got your omegas in there that are also infused with 9 different essential oils, including King Frank. I'll talk about him a little bit later. As well as the Cellular Vitality Complex. This supplement pack was designed to work together, to be taken together. And it's as the 30-day money-back guarantee. It's an amazing supplement kit. I've been on it now for almost 6 years, so about 5.5 years. It's been game-changing, life-altering. Stick around to the end. We'll do some testimony because this right here is where it's at. So this is really where we encourage you to start when you're looking at your nutrition and your digestion. Now, so this is going to get your micronutrients. When we talk about your macronutrients, the food that we take in, you might need a little help. So this is where our greens and our protein come in handy. We've got a really amazing protein. The greens really help with fiber. We also have a fiber that's not featured here. We'll update this slide. And then we also have some supplements that are going to help your microbiome. So we do a whole class. It's all about microbiome because it's a very complicated but important part of our body, and it impacts so many different things. And so we've got a probiotic that also has pre and postbiotics. So many products here. Also, we have a digestive enzyme. If you have any sort of digestive issues, digestive enzyme and a probiotic should really be in your lineup. Should be in everybody's lineup if you ask me. But if you have other digestive issues, maybe you ate the wrong thing and you knew you shouldn't, you want to reach for Digestin or soft gels. Maybe you already have these products in your home. Yeah, maybe some of you do. Pull them out and use them to help support your body. Maybe you don't have them yet. We're going to show you how to start incorporating some of these things at the end when we get into show you how to work your membership. All right. So these are some of the products that we have that are devoted to nutrition and digestion. The next layer in the wellness pyramid is movement and metabolism. We got to move our bodies. So diet and movement, right? Food and exercise are always at the bottom of the wellness pyramid. This should be common knowledge, right? So how do we do that though when we don't have any energy? How do we do that when our back hurts and our neck hurts and how do we move when moving is difficult? And so doTERRA gets it, and I really appreciate them for getting this. And so what they have done is provided us with a lineup of products that really help us get our body moving, and also helps to improve and increase and balance out our metabolism. We have our MetaPower line, specifically our MetaPower Advantage, our collagen plus NMN. This basically, y'all, this right here is a fountain of youth. This is our #2 best-selling product, and it was just released just a little over a year ago. It's game changing. If you are over 25, let me tell you, you are losing collagen as we speak. So if your knees hurting, that's probably why collagen is being depleted. And so we've got to replace that. Plus there's other things that we need to replace, like our NAD plus. We won't get too deep here. Just know that that's another topic for another day. But it really, this product line really helps to energize our cells, to give us that energy we need to get out there and move our bodies. And then we have our famous Deep Blue line. Athletes all over the world use Deep Blue. I got it on my knee right now. It's an amazing product line to really help support our bodies so that we can get out there and move it. It's a really great line to use before you work out and also after, because it helps with that muscle recovery. All right, so next up is the underrated action of getting adequate sleep and managing stress. This is on the wellness pyramid, guys. This is on the wellness pyramid. I saw a report the other day and I can't remember what the percentage was, but it was astronomical. Like 90% of the hospital visits were related to stress. I get real worked up when I talk about this. I'm gonna calm down. But we gotta be sleeping. We need to be getting adequate, deep, quality, restful sleep, restorative sleep, right? If we wanna function properly the next day, if you're trying to lose weight and you're not sleeping at night, you won't lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight and you're not properly managing your stress, you will not lose weight. They're all connected, right? So we've got to make sure we're properly taking care of our bodies in all the ways. And so we have some amazing products that help with us just do that self-care, getting really good restful sleep, and also helping to manage stress. That's also what's in my diffuser, adaptive, mixed with a little bit of rosemary, keeps me cool, calm, and focused. Get you some. And then our Serenity line is amazing. I like to combine this combination at night because I'm an anxious sleeper. And I also add in a supplement called Copaiba. We call that the trifecta for sleep. So lots and lots of products out there that doTERRA offers to help us sleep and to help us really properly manage our stress, right? So just really make sure you spend some time with that wellness pyramid so that you know the things that you can control, that you are actively controlling those things. All right. And then at the top of our pyramid is reducing toxicity. Now, I really get worked up about this. I'm gonna try to calm down, but come back tomorrow at 2 p.m. because I'll be on my soapbox then. Guys, so much, especially as women, especially as African American women, I presume most of us are. So much of what we put on our bodies, what we have in our air, is toxic. It's poisoning us every single day. And guess what? You walk into Target and those are the things that are on sale and on display actively. It's satanic, if you ask me. See, I get really, really worked up, right? So we really want to encourage you to look at your toxic load. If you got hormone issues, ladies, it's probably something you're doing to yourself. It's the perfume you're spraying on your body that's getting into your bloodstream. Right? It's the makeup we're using. It's the hair care products. It's the Febreze that we're spraying in the air. It's the Glade plugins. It's what the bleach we're using to clean our homes. It's killing us softly, y'all. We really have to be empowered to make wise decisions. And I love that doTERRA offers a full suite of products and they just continue to add them to make it easy and simple for us to reduce our toxic load. You watch and see the changes. I met a girl, she's a nurse, and she was like me before I started with, before I went down this rabbit hole of like awareness, right? And she was doing all the things, all the things that I was doing, but particularly she was using like lots and lots of candles and Febreze because she loved for her home to smell good, as do I, right? And so I talked to her, she's a nurse, but didn't really understand what was happening. It was throwing her hormones off and she didn't realize it until she stopped. About 2 months into getting rid of everything and replacing it with essential oils and natural products, guess what happened? Her cycle became regular after years of being irregular, right? Her hormones was like, her body got all that toxic stuff out of the body. Her body was able to, right, achieve homeostasis and get back into balance. So this is real. This is real. And some people say like, oh, my toothpaste only has a little bit of fluoride in it. It's not that bad. I know fluoride's poison in large quantities. Well, you got a little bit of fluoride, a little bit of toxic chemical in your shampoo, a little bit of that in your soap, and your right. That little bit of poison adds up over time, and no wonder we have these random autoimmune disorders and these random diseases, and we don't know why. Got to look at what we're putting on and in our bodies. All right. See, it's a soapbox. Come back tomorrow. I have a doctor there that can talk a little bit more about it. So look at your toxic load. Look for areas and opportunities to replace it. The beautiful thing about doTERRA is that we have an amazing loyalty program. You can get this stuff for free if you do it right. We'll show you how to do that. All right. So we talked about a lot of these are supplements and things like that. We want to introduce you to some of our foundational oils. Some of these oils you already have. Some of these oils you just ordered to get started with, or maybe you ordered a few years ago and you've not use them. Let's talk about them. Our foundational core oils that I believe that every house should have. Frankincense, the king of all essential oils. Copaiba, the oil for everything. Lavender, lemon, and peppermint. These are, raise your electronic hand if you have these oils or if you've experienced these oils from doTERRA. Most of you probably have them. Yep, I'm seeing oil hands being raised. Most of you probably already have them. We want to make sure that you use them and you know how to use them. So just a quick little crash course on these oils. Frankincense is regenerative. It has the ability to help your body regenerate cells, right? To help your body produce new healthy cells, turn those cells over faster. So it's going to be great for anti-aging. Ding, 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 ding. Putting one or two drops in your skincare routine, like a little bit in your moisturizer. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. I believe that every human being adult should be on a regimen of frankincense, 1 to 2 drops underneath the tongue every single day. Your cells will thank you for it. Trust me. We're going to be a little non-compliant here, but frankincense, I'm not saying that frankincense cures cancer. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that it does have anti-tumor, anti-cancer properties. And so a great oil to have in your arsenal and to be using every day to be proactive. Okay. We ain't curing, we ain't treating, we ain't doing none of that. But we are empowering you with natural solutions to help you and your family, right? That's what we want you to feel empowered. All right, next up is Copaiba. Frankincense does a lot of other things. Let me go back to Frank real quick. It's great for your immune system. It's great for your, it's one of the best oils for anxiety, for depression. There's a lot of studies that show that frankincense helps to boost the serotonin levels in the body. It's an amazing essential oil. It helps helps balance out your inflammatory response. Such a great essential oil to always have. You're going to see it show up a few times here. Copaiba, we call it the oil for everything, or I call it the poor man's frankincense. It's about half the price of frankincense, although it's more chemically similar to CBD without the THC. Okay, so it's one of the most anti-inflammatory substances on the planet. It is great for your skin. It is phenomenal to support your nervous system, so neurological pain, and also anxiety. If you're one that suffers from anxious feelings, Copaiba is incredible to help calm your little anxious soul. So I use it every single day. Every single day. It stays in my loyalty cart. These two oils also act as booster oils, meaning if you pair them with any other oil, that other oil is more effective. So you can only imagine what happens when you pair frankincense and Copaiba together. Game-changing, life-altering combination, guys. All right, and then we have our other foundational oils. Frankincense and Copaiba do a lot more than that, y'all. We hitting it quick. Lavender, lemon, and peppermint are some of our foundational oils, like our intro trio. And so they're good for so many things. You'll see them show up a couple of times here too. Lavender is great for sleep. Fun fact, so it's great for sleep, it's great for stress, it's great for your skin, it's also great for your hair. Fun fact, it is also a natural antihistamine. So if you are one who suffers from seasonal allergies, me, then having lavender in your regimen would be a wise thing to do. Fun fact, lavender, lemon, and peppermint together work very well for seasonal allergies. So for me, I no longer have to take allergy meds. I use this combination in a pill form. All right. So lemon is a great oil for helping to detox the body. It's a great oil to start with. Put a couple of drops of lemon in your water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, a little bit of warm water. It's going to get things moving and grooving. It's a really nice, natural, safe daily detox. Okay. It's also going to help flush all that stuff out of the body, especially if you're having an allergic reaction to something. And then peppermint is so incredibly versatile. It's an analgesic, so it's good for pain management. You'll see it in oils like Deep Blue. It's great for your respiratory system. It's great for your digestive system. It's great for hot flashes. If you're feeling a little hot, add a little peppermint. Peppermint's pretty intense oil, so definitely if you're using that topically, mix it with a little bit of coconut oil. So these are some of our foundational oils. You'll see them show up in a couple of other places here. All right, do you have these oils? Use them. And by the way, all 5 of these oils can be used ATI, aromatically, topically, and internally. Next up, anybody been sick these past few weeks, right? These are our immune boosting, germ fighting essential oils. You see the top two again. Frankincense and copaiba are really great for your immune system. Then we have On Guard. On Guard is one of our best-selling essential oil blends. It is a curated blend of essential oils that is designed to really help support your immune system. And so what it does is those essential oils are able to work alongside your immune system to help fight off any invaders that are coming into the body. So sometimes we say it boosts your immune system, but it's really not that it's boosting it, it's working alongside it, and it's taking the burden off of the immune system. I think about it like added troops that are coming into war, right? You're under attack, your body is under attack. These essential oils are like, I know what to do with it, bing, 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 bing. And they're working at the cellular level, and they're really getting to the root of the problem, which, by the way, synthetic drugs cannot do that. They cannot pass through the cell membrane the way that essential oils can. On Guard is our protective blend. I highly recommend daily use of this, particularly if you're about to travel or during cold and flu season, because it's not the oil you reach for when you are really sick, right? It's the oil that helps you prevent getting sick, right? So use that one proactively. Now, if you do come down with something, that's when we pull out the big guns. 2 of our favorite oils that are great for boosting the immune system and fighting off these invaders that come into our body is tea tree and oregano. Tea tree has really high antifungal properties, and oregano has antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial properties. It is a powerhouse essential oil. It is also, I'm talking about oregano, it is also what we call a hot oil, which means if oregano touches your skin, undiluted, it's gonna burn. All right. Not like burn your skin off, but you will feel the intensity of the oil. So if you're using oregano topically for whatever reason, make sure you always, always, always have a carrier oil with it. All right. So these are great oils to have always in your natural medicine cabinet. And here's the thing, guys, you might not be using oregano every day. Hopefully you don't have to use oregano every day, right? Oregano is like a natural antibiotic. So like 10-day cycles is usually what we're doing if we're sick, right? We're not going to be using that every single day, but here's what happens. When you get sick, you gonna wish you had that oregano. So have it. Add it to your natural medicine cabinet and reach for it when you need it. Some of these other oils you might use every single day, but some of them you'll reach for when you need them. Yeah? All right. Next up, respiratory support. Frankincense and copaiba have made yet another appearance, mainly because of how good they are with inflammation. And what is respiratory issues but inflammation in the chest, in the lungs, right? So those 2 oils work really great to help reduce inflammation in the chest. And then we have Breathe, which is one of our staple oils blends that's really good, again, to help support the respiratory system, to really help open up those airways. I love to apply it on the chest and on the back to really get to those lungs and help open up the airways. You can put Breathe in your diffuser as well if you're someone who maybe snores or has some respiratory difficulties at night. And then you see lavender, lemon, and peppermint come back into play because a lot of people who have respiratory issues also have allergies. So getting to the root of the issue with the allergies may also have a direct impact on your respiratory system. Not featured here, but oddly, is it odd? I don't know if it's odd or not. Works really well for respiratory support is On Guard. So putting that in the diffuser or applying it to the chest and back will also really help to support your respiratory system. Fun fact, this information is not used to treat or diagnose disease. But I have asthma. I've always had asthma, and I always have had an inhaler until 5 years ago when I started with doTERRA. I have not used an inhaler in over 5.5 years because I have learned there is a combination of essential oils and supplements that work really well for me, and I am able to prevent and stop an asthma attack using only essential oils. Everybody's body is different. You got to figure out for yourself, but there are my story is not unique. There are a lot of people who have figured out a little regimen here when dealing with things like respiratory issues like asthma. All right. Does your tummy hurt? Do you have digestive issues? Probably, because a very large percentage of the world has it now. It could have to do with what you just ate. Okay, so let's really give some consideration to what we are putting into our bodies. I will say it again, food will either feed disease or fight disease. So we got to pay attention into what we are feeding our bodies. But if we need a little bit of digestive support that we do occasionally, we can reach for some oils. Now, we talked earlier about some of the supplements that we have that help to support nutrition and digestion. But look who shows back up again. Frankincense and copaiba, really great to help our digestive system. And then peppermint is here. And then we have a blend curated to support your digestive system. Gas, indigestion, you ate the wrong thing and you knew you shouldn't. Digestin, you can actually apply Digestin directly on your tummy. You might want to mix it with a little bit of carrier oil. You can put it underneath your tongue. You can add it to water. I love it with tea, and it really helps settle. When my tummy ain't happy with me, I'm applying it both topically and taking it internally. And then we also have Tamer. I wanted to just introduce you guys to this because if you have little babies that have little tummy issues, Tamer is for them. It's pre-diluted and it's a little bit less intense essential oil. So Digestin has like peppermint, which is strong, and ginger, right? These are really strong essential oils. Tamer has oils that are good for digestion, but they're not as intense. They're a little bit more gentle, and then it's pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil, so it's safe to apply directly to their little tummies and the bottom of their feet to help support their digestive system. Yeah, these are our digestive support oils. How about emotional support? Anybody need that? Because we live in some crazy times. Let me tell you. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed, reach for your oils. Reach for your oils. Within a matter of seconds, you can literally shift the mood. And the thing about the power of, again, we're here to empower you. The thing about the power of essential oils, especially using them aromatically, is that we behave based on how we feel, right? If you feel sleepy, you might take a nap. If you feel sad, you might cry, right? If you feel happy, you might laugh. If you feel angry, you might get into a fight or say something that you may later regret, right? We behave based on our feelings. So if we are able to control the feelings, right? We have tools to do that. Then what we're going to do is control and change how we show up in the world, how we are with our partners, how we are with our children, our friends, our business partners, our loved ones. It is game changing, and I'm speaking from experience, y'all. My whole life. Okay, so maybe you need to be calmed down. Maybe you're like me, you're super anxious, and then it comes out like irritability and things like that, right? Then reach for these oils. Look what shows up again. Frankincense and copaiba, so incredibly grounding and calming, right? Kind of pull you down. Adaptive as our calming blend. It's great for stress management. For some people, it just relaxes them without making them sleepy. That's what's in my diffuser during the daytime. Balance, again, is our grounding blend. Frankincense is heavily featured in there. I love, love, love this oil. I love to apply it to my big toes morning and night to really calm my little anxious self down. Serenity is our restful blend. If you have difficulty sleeping because you are anxious, Serenity really helps to put you to sleep faster. It helps to keep you asleep longer. I love it in the diffuser. Okay. And then lavender. Lavender is so, so good for stress. It's very high in linalool, which is very relaxing to the body and the mind. So reach for some of these oils out. We're just giving you a little glimpse of the oils that we have. These are some of our most popular oils, but there are many. We have a whole line of emotional support oils, right? So maybe you're one that's always chill. Maybe you need a little energy. You need to be uplifted, right? So that's when we reach for some of our citrus oils. Also, mint oils can be used to help uplift and perk the mood. Frankincense, again, it helps to boost the serotonin levels in the body. Wild orange, citrus bliss, cheer is so beautiful. Maybe you're sad, right? Reaching for an oil like cheer can really help shift the mood. And y'all, it's a matter of seconds. I have so many stories. We'll stick around for testimonials after. Okay. We're going to keep going. All right. And because always comes up, y'all don't want to ask, I'm gonna tell you now. You can also set the mood with the right oils. Here are some of my favorites. Ylang ylang. Rose, jasmine, neroli. These are some oils that you can incorporate, like date night oils. You can incorporate them into your life. They really help to boost libido. What they're actually doing is balancing out your hormones, which have a direct impact on your libido, which are probably being compromised because of all the fake fragrances that we have to set the mood. Okay? So, guys, it all works together. It's beautiful. Reach for some of these oils. You with me? You guys with me still? All right, so we just went through a few tips and tricks, as well as some of the foundational oils that we have in our arsenal. Some of them you may already have. One of the things that we also want to tell you is to stay in the know. That is our tip number 6. Now, what you need to know about doTERRA is they want to empower you, and they also want to reward you for being a loyal customer, and they want you to have the stuff that you need to be successful. Okay, this slide's a little busy, sorry. But every month we have promotions to help you maximize your membership. That is the beauty of the membership, is that you have access to certain things that you wouldn't otherwise have access to. And this month, we got a lot of freebies happening. So first I want to tell you, if you enrolled last month, and that would be January, if you enrolled in January, I want you to reach out to your wellness advocate to make sure you qualify. But there was a promotion that was happening in January. If you ordered 100 PV in January and you order again through your loyalty reward program in February, then in March, you'll get $100 in free products, okay? So if you enrolled in January, you order it this month, February, the next month you get 100 essentially product points for free product, all right? So take advantage of that. Don't sleep on that, okay? Now, it was so nice. They're doing it twice. If you enrolled this month in February, or maybe you have a family member or a friend that you know has been wanting essential oils, get them started now, because it's the same thing. They order with 100 PV in February, they place a loyalty order of 100 PV in March, then in April they will receive 100 free product points. Plus, we have some other really cool benefits. Plus, you as a member have a referral code that you can share with your family and friends. And guess what you get when they order? 20% back in doTERRA dollars that you can redeem like cash money on your account, okay? So if you have friends and family that want to take advantage, make sure you share this with them. All right, also this month, if you place an order over 200 PV, you're going to get 3 of our powerhouse oils. This slide is wrong. We need to update this. You are going to get Copaiba, which we talked about, the oil for everything, very high in anti-inflammatory properties, great for the nervous system. You're also going to get Digest Zen, which is great for your digestive system. And the third oil is actually called Supermint, which is an enhanced version of peppermint. It is a very complicated combination of mint oils. It smells divine. It's really, really intense. I love it, love it, love it, and I'm out of it. So I'm excited for my order to come tomorrow. All right, so those are the 3 powerhouse oils that you get with an order over 200 PV this month as a new customer, or as any order over 200 PV will get you those orders. Now, when you are part of our loyalty program, every month there is an option for you to get a free product of the month. This month it is tangerine, which acts kind of like lemon. It has very high in limonene, which really helps with detoxification in the body. All right, tangerine is a great oil. Plus, it smells really good, and it's also good in champagne. Okay, so you can get that if you place a 125 PV order on or before the 15th of the month. So you got 3 days to place your order to get your free tangerine. And also this month, 10%, we're all about metabolic function this month, right? So tangerine is really good for your metabolism as well, right? Get that stuff flowing and moving. Cinnamon bark. Cinnamon is known for its metabolic benefits. It's also really, really great for your blood sugar balancing. So this is a great oil. It smells really, really yummy. It's really good in coffee and tea, just so you know. So this is a really great oil. It's 10% off this month, all month long. And then we have a couple of we have some new products that are launching this month. So just ask whoever invited you to break it all down for you. Follow us on Instagram. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. And that's how you'll know all of our promotions that are coming out. Okay. So stay in the know, y'all, because doTERRA has some good sales and some good promos quite often. All right. So here's how you can stay in the know. We've got 3 options here. We have Instagram for those of you who are social media savvy. You can scan that QR code and that'll get you to our Instagram page and you can keep up with us there. We give daily tips and tricks on how to use the oils, lots of education there. You can ask questions and engage with us and our team there. We also have, for those of you who don't like social media or you want more community, you can join us in Shout. Shout is a free app that's full of resources. We're developing this app to really have all of the resources to support our customers and our business partners. So make sure you go there. You can download it there. It's free, and all of your doTERRA stuff can live in one little app. It's really, really convenient. And then we have a monthly newsletter that we send out that will break down all of the promos based on some feedback from our team. We've added a few things in there. We've got some recipes and some DIY things in the newsletter for you. So make sure you scan that QR code to sign up for that newsletter. That hits your mailbox usually by the 5th of each month, and it's going to break down all of the goodies that we have to offer. Plus, if you're on this distribution list, you'll get a heads up when we have BOGO. A couple times a year we have buy one, get one free, and that's when we rack up on all the oils. So you get advance notification if you are signed up for that newsletter. All right. Yeah. Okay. Last but not least, our tip number 7 is we really want you to maximize your membership. And the way that you do that is through our loyalty rewards program. Our loyalty program is by far one of the best programs out there. It's very flexible, and guys, it's about to get even more flexible. We've got some changes coming later this year to enhance this program even more. But with this program, you're able to earn points when you buy through the loyalty program, and then you're able to cash those points out for free products. Okay. You're able to earn monthly free gifts. Like we told you, Tangerine is a freebie this month. You're able to also get some free shipping with qualifying orders. And then there are also some exclusive things that are only available for those who are a part of our loyalty program. So you're able, again, to rack up those points and use them and have exclusive deals that are only for you. Now, what we like to do at this time is open it up for Q&A. If you have specific questions, we want to open it up for you. If you need help setting up your loyalty program, right, your loyalty order, or reordering, maybe you qualify for the Healthy 100 promo, right, to get your free points next month or in April, then you want to make sure you reach out to whomever invited you, and they will do a one-on-one demo. They will show you how to get into your account, navigate that account, set up your loyalty order, and make sure you know how to use it and maximize your membership. All right, so we're going to just take a couple minutes here, open it up for questions. Shari says she makes an orange soda. That sounds delicious and refreshing. I love it. I give my 6-year-old 2 drops under his tongue before bedtime to help his little brain settle down before sleep. What do you give him? Copaiba? Yeah, Copaiba. Love it. Love it. Any questions?
Hi, Danny. It's Zena. How are
Hi,
you?
Zena from New
How's
Jersey.
it going?
Good to see you.
Sorry.
That's good to see you.
Yes, likewise. Quick question, and I think you told this to me before, but I can't remember. So, because you were talking about one of the oils that, like even when you're not feeling well, does the shelf life on the oils, or how to preserve them? Like if I'm not using them all,
Yeah.
is there something we should be doing
Very
or
good.
keeping them somewhere?
Very, very good question. So your oils will have an expiration date on the bottom. I just came back from corporate and talked to a scientist about this very thing. So by law, they have to have an expiration date, but this is grossly, Shari, what am I trying to say? low. It's grossly low. Conservative.
Yeah, just because, yeah.
It's very conservative, right? Because there's really nothing that's going to impact the potency of these oils except for direct heat, extreme weather, and direct sun, which is why they're in these bottles. So just in a cupboard someplace is fine. Now, the one exception would be to citrus oils. I would say I've seen citrus oils just evaporate. So I would say put your citrus oils, if you're not using them on a regular basis, in the refrigerator. And that will keep them cool and keep them from evaporating. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I just add one thing to that?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, you just want to make sure that you close your bottles tight, especially your citrus oils. Close them tight after using, you don't want to leave them open for hours. And then also when you're getting the oils out, sometimes people like tap them on their hand or they tap them to their tongue, but you don't want to introduce all those other things into it. So just, drop it into your palm or wherever you're putting it, or if you're taking it internally in your mouth, but you just don't want to be touching, all up in it.
Yes. Yes.
But they last forever.
Yep, they do. I still got an oregano from 5.5 years ago when I first started. Anybody else? Any questions? Any testimonials? We'll take one testimonial tonight. Anybody?
How about a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
You went over macro and micro really quick. Can you tell me the difference?
No.
Okay.
Macro. Macronutrients. No, your macronutrients are going to be found in your food, right? I believe it's your proteins, your fats, and your carbohydrates, right? So that's going to be found in food. You can go find a nutritionist. They could break all of that down for you. The micronutrients are going to be smaller than food that you need to supplement. So those are all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function, and you can get that. It needs to be supplemented because our food doesn't have the nutrients that it used to have. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons for that.
I probably should have asked the question differently. You were talking about the supplements.
Yes.
You were breaking the supplement. Yes.
So the supplements is where you're getting your micronutrients from. So do you want me to break down those 3 supplements again? The pack, the Lifelong Vitality?
Yes. Which one was what? Yes,
okay.
Please.
Yeah, because I did go really quick. So the Lifelong Vitality pack is a pack of 3. You have your one of those products is going to be your multivitamin, and that multivitamin has 22 of the essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function. Okay, so that's in there. And then you're going to have also you're also going to have your cellular complex. That's one of the supplements in there. It's going to really help to rejuvenate those cells. You're going to find that you have some more energy, helps the body to produce the ATP. And then the other supplement in there are the omegas. And those omegas are going to be really good for your heart health, your joints, your mental health, and they are infused with essential oils. So that's the pack, and they are designed to work like this together. Yeah. There's a question in the chat about how do you mix the carrier oil with other oils? Yes, so you can, if you drop some oil in the small size of carrier oil, yeah, so you can mix them like in your hand together. You can layer, right? You can add your, like, let's say you can add your coconut oil, like, on your knee, or let's say your knee's bothering you, and then you can add your coconut oil, and then you can add your deep blue on top of that. So you can layer it like that. You can mix them together in a roller bottle. Usually it's like 30 to 45 drops of essential oil topped with carrier oil and like a roller 10 milliliter roller bottle. So there's a few different ways that you can mix it. And we have some dilution ratios that we can share with you. I'll send that to you, Des. Because it is a little bit, you want to dilute more if it's for kids or someone with sensitive skin, and you can dilute a little bit less when it's for adults. And there are some oils that I personally just use direct on the skin because they're safe to use and I don't have a reaction. And then some that you definitely want to use a carrier oil with. Okay, so a testimonial of the hormone benefits of the oils if possible. Forgive my current tech issues. And I think you're asking for a hormone benefit for the oils. Okay, hormone testimonial. Does anybody have a hormone testimonial that they would like to share? I don't think y'all want to hear mine. Yes, Michelle.
I can share my daughter. She's 19 and she's been having horrible periods most of her life with severe cramps. And now when she uses Clary Calm, she doesn't have any of those problems. And as a result, side effect, her skin is also clearing up from just using the Clary Calm. So you just rub it on your abdomen that time of the month. And if you know that you're gonna have cramps, I say start 2 days before your cycle so that they won't come on as intense and severe. Also, you can rub it on the bottom of your feet or on your sacrum, just your tailbone as well, since that whole area wraps around.
Also, the inside of the ankle is a good spot for Clary Calm. I had a very similar experience with that. So they're balancing those hormones out, which usually are out of whack, which is why we act crazy and we have really weird physiological issues with that time of the month. Awesome. Thank you for that. Any other final questions, comments, concerns? Are you concerned about me, my behavior? Sorry, I'm tired. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Remember, we want you to make sure you know how to maximize your membership. So whoever invited you here, follow up with them, have them walk you through how to set up your next loyalty order so that you can get all of the benefits and all your freebies, your free shipping, and all the things. Okay? Yeah? Did you have another question, Zena? Okay, you just heard your face. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you guys so much for being here. And we'll see you next month, maybe. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Good night.
Good night.
Night.